That espresso is special. Here we go, here we go, here we go again, here we go, here we go, here we go again. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, the only. We call him the indelible one.
DBL Nick's in the house.
Yeah, baby. And of course, the stonk queen herself, the one, the only, DBL Moms.
Hey!
There you have it. Now it's a party. Let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is not financial or stock advice. We are not financial or stock advisors. This is just a show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey!
And let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not following us on YouTube, go ahead and like, subscribe, and do all of the things that this gentleman says right here.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
And you can follow us on Twitter, aka x.com, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can follow us on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're going to be streaming live on the social media platforms for quite a while. And then after that, we're going to take it to our private Discord, where we call a lot of bangers a lot of times. We call GME before its parabolic run of 102% this morning. So we're going to be keeping an eye on GME. But we also call BPTH before it ran something like almost 75, 80%, something like that. So yeah, we just call a lot of bangers a lot of times. So if you guys want to go and check us out streaming a little bit more seriously instead of more comedically on our private Discord, you can go ahead and take advantage of the promotion that we have right now, where you can come and join us for $1 for 5 days, and then $39.99 thereafter. The link is in the description, and it's also in the pinned comment, right, Doubles?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by the way, sharing is always caring, and we would really appreciate if you shared the stream. It helps out the stream and makes it more helpful for us to put out more and more content. So we put out a couple of stocks on YouTube yesterday. Let's take a look at them. We can see that there's consolidation right now on GME. Let's go take a look at some of the stocks that we put out. So NVOS bouncing off of VWAP. Ladies and gentlemen, NVOS is currently up about 2%. It was down 10% red, and now it's up $1.07. It closed at about $1 on Friday, so it is moving on up since then, off of the demand zone. Keeping an eye on this very closely. A lot of news on this one. They're closing on a deal to acquire $78 million worth of gemstones, and also revolving credit line, and so on and so forth. So NVOS, definitely a ticker that we're going to be keeping a close eye on. So we'll come back to you, NVOS. You are on our list of stonks that we are going to watch. Also, we have another ticker that we're keeping an eye on, which is ELWS. ELWS had some news where they are entering into a agreement to do something with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or something along those lines. It's currently up 20%. We had, I think, 30% earlier in the day. Now it's consolidating at the demand zone. So we'll come back to you, ELWS. You need to do better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, also GWAV. GWAV is another stock that we did a video on. They are going to be going through a 1 for 150 reverse split. They are currently trading at around 4 cents, and they'll be trading at approximately $6 once the reverse split happens, which should be, I think it actually starts trading at that number today, yeah, and that should put it at a float of about 46,000 shares. That's a micro mini float, mini float, right? So we're going to keep an eye on GWAV. A lot of times when there's reverse splits, the price goes down, and then later on maybe it'll go up. So let's see what happens with GWAV. GWAV is on our watch list. We're going to watch you. I'm going to keep an eye on you, GWAV, okay? Yeah. All right. So then we also have BPTH moved this morning. BPTH moved this morning on news. On the news, it hit a high of about 82%. It has a float of only 1.6 million shares, so it's a low float stock. And the volume was over 7 million shares on news that BPH presents data from ongoing phase 2 combination study of, I can't even begin to pronounce that word, for treatment of acute myeloid leukemia at American Society of Clinical Oncology. So it has to do with something having to do with leukemia. So we'll keep an eye on BPTH. It ran. Let's take a look at CRKN. It was quite impressive earlier. CRKN went up about, 30-something percent, 35%, something along those lines. And we figured that it was forming a cup and handle, and it did in fact form a cup and handle. And then it broke resistance over here, and now it's pulling back. So again, what have you done for me lately, CRKN? This is a sympathy of GameStop. So GameStop is like the ape in the room. I didn't say gorilla. I said ape, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, apes. Let's go. Ow! DBL moms. I'm only joking. I was only trying to snuggle. I'm a baby ape. I'm a little ape. Come on now. I'm a baby ape. All right, so YGMZ also moved. Let's take a look at YGMZ. See how it's doing right now. Selling off. No. And of course, if GME moves, we got to take a look at AMC. AMC, let's zoom in the room. And let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out on AMC. AMC tends to dilute a lot more than GME. So what's the news with GME, Doubles? You want to know what the news is, Doubles? I'll tell you what the news is. Roaring Kitty bought a whole lot of it. Roaring Kitty bought a whole lot of GME stonk and options. Stonks and options, ladies and gentlemen. And that bought on this rally on GameStop. And we are expecting maybe some kind of a sympathy play with AMC, maybe. So this is a stock that could potentially have a sympathy with GME. Again, it is hugging the demand zone. The top is the supply zone. So we'll be keeping an eye on AMC. And of course, another sympathy play of GME is KOSS. KOSS, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get right into the videotape. Let's go ahead and clear out some of the drawing. Let's go ahead and remove some of the old drawing and do some new drawing with the graffiti pencil. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Okay, so you can see it's not being traded very thickly. There's not a lot going on. It's below VWAP, so let's just create some levels. Some levels of support right over here at around 522, 530, maybe right over here at 538, and then of course support can be seen at 544, 545, which is VWAP, and then we have resistance. I would say resistance would be maybe right over here at 552. We got some more resistance at 560, and then of course the high of the day, 566. But it needs volume. It doesn't have a lot of volume, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't have a lot of volume, so we'll put it on a side chart and see what happens. Side chart action, ladies and gentlemen. FLA, side chart. FFIE, Faraday, making some noise. Was up earlier quite a bit, I would say, but now it's pulling back. But we're going to keep an eye on it. It is in the demand zone. Let's go into the longer time frame so that you could see exactly what we're seeing. So right over here would be the demand zone, just below 80 cents, and just above 38 cents would be a demand zone. And then, of course, we got the height all the way up here of 390. But of course, the more immediate supply zone would probably be much lower, probably like around $1-ish or so. So we would say we'll put a little level right here, right over here at around $1, right there, 99 cents. Let's call it $1. Let's call it 99 cents. You want to do 99 cents? Okay, 99 cents. So let's zoom in. And these are some of the immediate levels, and we're seeing that FFIE is curling. CRKN was doing much better, I would say, off of that off of that cup and handle that we saw, and we still have a cup and handle, but we had this big top tail here on the 1 minute, and then it flushed down. So we needed to break this level of 12 cents, 13 cents. Good morning, Chrysanthemo. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, so we're looking at about 13 cents to break on CRKN, and then it becomes very schmexy. There's some schmexiness. Let's go take a look at NVOS. NVOS. It's got the news. It's got news. It's got news. We need some volume. Here's some key levels. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the level of 120, which is a strong resistance area, the level of 135, which is a strong resistance level, and then of course the supply zone, and then of course the most recent high 141. It's bouncing off of the demand zone, as we could see on the hour chart. But let's go into the 5 minute and take a look at this, and you can see that it is definitely trying to make its way up to the next resistance level. Again, the big ape in the room is GME, taking a lot of the oxygen from these other tickers, but this stock does have news and has proven to be able to run parabolic, and I do believe that the market cap is considerably lower than what it should be. So I would suspect that at some juncture we could potentially see a run on NVOS. Not financial advice, because I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not giving you stock advice. I'm not a stock professional or a financial professional. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking, because I talk to myself a lot. Yeah.
Thomas is on the Serengeti.
I'm on the Serengeti. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are prowling the Serengeti for the next stonk and gazelles. No one's safe. I'm just telling you, no one's safe, ladies and gentlemen. NVOS is a ticker we will take a look at. Let's go to GME, ladies and gentlemen. GME is slightly below VWAP. GME, slightly below VWAP. Let's pull up. So what I'm seeing here, unfortunately, on the 5 minute, let's get the graffiti pencil out. Unfortunately, what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing one of these bad boys right here, which would be a double top. We don't like double tops. We like double bottoms.
Yes,
and the only thing that we like more than double bottoms
is
a bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen. So right now, the price action on GME, not very impressive. It is below VWAP. We have a double top, and it looks like it's losing volume, because if we look at the volume candles, they are diminishing, and they're going towards the oversold area, but they're not there quite yet. But you know what's looking a little bit more schmexy? CRKN. Ladies and gentlemen, CRKN, indelibles, whoop, 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 alert, alert. Here we go. It's moving back up to that resistance area of 12 cents 8. 12 cents 8 is a resistance area. VWAP right there is another resistance area. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And you can see that it is curling. Curling, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some espresso ice. Brought to you by DBL Moms. Hey, hey. There you go. Let's keep an eye on CRKM. Let me give you the stats on CRKM. It's at 13 cents. Right now, it's just under 26%. The float is 51 million, and the volume currently is 81 million, and it has this resistance area over here. So we'll put a little ringy-dingy over here, just in case it wants to go over that ringy-dingy, and we'll come back to you. CRKM. CRKM. Enna. I said Emma?
Yeah.
Emma like the arches in McDonald's?
Yeah, Emma like a bigger mountain.
Like the McDonald? It should have been Nick, like at the end. At the end, like at the Nick. Nick. CRKN. I stand corrected, ladies and gentlemen. I stand corrected. Okay, let's go to FFIE. FFIE and CRKN seem to be running in sympathy. Again, it is in that demand zone. It is slowly moving upward. It needs a volume. Ladies and gentlemen, it needs volume. But BPTH is moving with its news. BPTH, ladies and gentlemen, BPTH. Let's go to the videotape. BPTH. And BPTH is testing the high of day. Yes, indeed. Right now, it's up 79%. Again, this is a low floater of 1.6 million with a volume of 8 million. Impressive. Pre-market, impressive. It has news. Phase 2 combination study of, I'm not going to say the word, for treatment of acute myeloid leukemia at American Society of Clinical Oncology. That's the news. Okay, so I'm just going to basically say it's like leukemia news, okay? And we're going to keep it simple. And it's giving me a little bit of a bottom tail, but it's a red one. We don't like red bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, we prefer the green ones. In fact, we demand the green ones. We're going to keep an eye. This could be a double top over here, but it looks like volume's coming in, so this could potentially be a breakout. Let's go ahead and zoom, and you can see that there are other levels. 408 is another level. We got a level here at 380, which is the high of the day, and resistance at 370, and it looks like it's trying to form a bottom tail green, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Bottom tail green in action. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sound the alert, 83%. Okay, give me a bigger bottom green tail. Break the 380, give me a new high of the day. I'm asking, pretty please, with sugar on top. Can you do that? Don't give me a doji. Come on, you got this. I believe in you. BPTH, I believe you're going to break 100%. I can't guarantee that, but I could believe it, can't I? Doubles, I could believe it. There goes a bottom tail. If you like bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Yay. Put it in the chat. If you like bottom tails, put it in the chat. Come on, more bottom tail. More bottom tail. This is a 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. Now we can see that it is definitely giving us nice green candles on the volume in the 5-minute chart. Let's go to the 1-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute. 1 minute. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so we got a little bit of a red candle here. We need to see it maintain 370 and pull upward. We need this candle to turn green and give us a bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, we need a bottom tail on the 1 minute. Okay, it's pulling back. That's okay. Stay above 370. If you stay above 370, that's schmexy. The lowest I would be comfortable at would be 360, but 370 makes me feel even better. Let's get the graffiti pencil out and leave a little check mark right here at 360. I don't think it's going to break to 360. I think it's going to hold the 370. Let's see what it does right now. It is 81%. Volume is coming in. We're seeing it get to almost 9 million. Oh my Lord, the humanity of it. It's up 88%, but there's a top tail. We don't like top tails. It needs to reclaim and break $4. Break $4. You can do it. Hit him in the... I can't say it on the show. I gotta be a good boy. Yes. I gotta be a good boy. But you guys know the reference. It's reclaiming the wick. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute. 5 minutes. We're on the 5-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. And we saw the breakout. Can it hold the 380 level? 380 level. It's trying. It's certainly trying. The level 2 looks like it's going to hold. Level 2 seems to be holding. We're going to watch it. Does it hold? It needs to hold 380. If it holds 380, we might see a test of 407-ish. 407-ish. If not, it can retrace. Now, this is a big, juicy green candle. We got still a big, juicy green candle down here, and we can see that it's starting to get into the realm of overbought, but there still seems to be some room, so we're going to keep an eye on it because I'd like to see if it can squeeze some more. Ladies and gentlemen, bottom tail by Stockpot. Let's go, baby. Give me a bottom tail. Give one for the Stockpot. He needs it too. Come on, everybody needs a bottom tail every now and then.
We like the bottom
it's all about the bottom tails, baby. Come on, 395. Test it. Test it. Smack it around a little bit. Push it. Push it up. Come on now. Give me some running. It hit 90%, ladies and gentlemen. We're still watching. It has a lot of resistance, and now it's starting to pull back. That's not what we need right now. But you know what? Sometimes it needs to take a breath, doubles. Sometimes. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. 1 minute. We're going to take a look at it at the 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. And at the 1 minute, we're still, it's still trying, man. It's still trying. Let's put a little check mark right here at the 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's break that 395. Let's get a new high today. Come on. You're giving me a bottom tail red. I need a green one. A juicy green one. Come on now. Can you do it for the peoples? Can you do it for the indelible army? Let's go, baby. Come on now. Give it some. 388. 390. Come on. Turn green now. Turn green now. Come on. Don't tease. Oh, you rotten little skunk, you. You little skunk. Come on. You got this. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's certainly on the MACD starting to pull towards being bearish. That's not good. But we want it to hold 380. If it can kick off of 380, we're still in the fight. We're still in the fight. It does need to kind of reset itself. You could see, if I zoom in a little bit, you could see it's super extended. And if you look at the 5 minute, it's certainly extended. But it's testing 395, wouldn't you figure? Come on now. Come on. Give me over $4. Give me over $4 right now. I demanded 397, new high 93%. Hold on, it hit 402. It hit 402. Come on now, 94%. 402. Can you give me 420? Yo, for the memes, we gotta do it for the memes, doubles. We gotta do it for the memes. Let's go right here. 420 for the memes. Let's go, baby. 403. That gives us 96%. Hold on, 97%. Go for 420. Make me happy. Come on now. Give it for the memes. For the memes, ladies and gentlemen. 99%, ladies and gentlemen. 99%. Come on, you got to hit 100%. Don't psych me out like that. 100.97%. 100%, ladies and gentlemen. Over 100%. Over 100%. You saw the next bagger of the day live with us. Can I have a bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat? Can I have a bottom tail? BPTH. The second bagger of the day that we called. Whoa, I love that. It's over 100% right now, ladies and gentlemen. It seems to be toying with the idea of 420. Would you make me happy and give me 420? No, it's okay. It's okay. You broke 4. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'll come back and check you out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you still trying to move? Let's go to the 1 minute. DBL, we're going to the 1 minute.
1 minute.
The 1 minute chart showing me a top tail. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom.
Bottom, baby.
Tail.
Come on, give me some bottom. Give me some of that bottom. Ah, red. Nope, nope, nope. Hold the 407. Nope. It needs to pull back. It looks like it wants to pull back, doubles.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It gave us the bottom tail. You should have gave me the 420 for the memes, but that's okay. I'm not going to hate on you.
Thoughts on G-Wave?
We got to wait for it to do its thing. It's going to do a 1 for 150 reverse split. We did a video on it. Let's go take a look at G-Wave.
And Stockpot says bottom tail.
Bottom tail, baby. Bottom tail. So it's holding this. It broke this downtrend. It has to reset itself. Remember, it's at 4 pennies, and it's going to do a 1 for 150 reverse split, which will put it at $6 with a float of approximately 46,000. A lot of times when these reverse splits happen, the price action drops first, but it's going to have a micro mini float. And if it's going to have a micro mini float, well, aren't those micro mini float stocks running for the past 2 weeks?
Yes.
So not advice, but I'd keep an eye on it. I'm going to keep an eye on it. By the way, I just day trade and scalp these stocks. I don't hold them. I don't hold them. Not me. I'm not telling you what to do, but that's not what I do. I scalp. I'm like a scalper. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. That's politically incorrect. You see that? She was politically incorrect. Politically. All right, let's go back to BPTH, see what it's doing. It's pulling back, but it's trying to hold that level. That's good. That is a good thing. Can I have an A, B, C, D? Ha, 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 ha. A, ha, 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 ha. B, ha, 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 ha. C to D. Ha, 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 ha. Lucy, I'm home. Come on, baby. Give me that 420. Up 102%. 102%. It's kind of squeezing out a little bit more. It's going to give me the 420. I'm just telling you. 423. I missed it in the switch. Oh my goodness. It went up 103%. A, B, C, D, baby. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. We'll come right back to you. You're giving us a top tail on the 5. Time to check out a different ticker. BPTH. Thank you for the memories. We're going to go to CRKN. CRKN, ladies and gentlemen, CRKN. Okay, so it had formed that cup and handle. It broke out, and it came back down, and resistance is real at the 12-cent 8 mark. 12-cent 8 mark. It needs to break that level. It needs to break that level. We'll keep on looking at you, CRKN. FFIE is breaking down somewhat. It happens. It happens. But it is trying to make its way up to the resistance level of 80 cents. We'll keep an eye on you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep an eye on you. Let's go back to the videotape for NVOS, 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 get rid of that F. Get rid of that F. Let's fix this. NVOS, I'm so excited. Okay, it is basically hugging the demand zone. We need to see it bounce off the demand zone and move up. Resistance at 120, 135, and then, of course, this whole zone, the supply zone. And if it can break past 141, let's go, baby. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. That's what we want. Can we have that? Let's go to GME. GME, ladies and gentlemen. GME. Double top. Wah, wah, wah. We don't like that. We don't like double tops. Doubles.
Like the double bottom.
All about the double bottoms, and even better than double bottoms are the bottom tails, baby. Bottom tail, bottom tail. So you can see it looks like it double topped, which means it's probably going to pull down. That's not what the apes want. That's not what I want. I want to be long, not short. I want to be long. Everybody knows long is better than short. Nobody wants the shorties. They want the longies. Yeah. All right, so double top. Hopefully it will curl and show us some love. Let's go to AMC. If we do GME, we got to do AMC. AMC, ladies and gentlemen, AMC in the house. And guess what? Sympathy. Double top. Nya, nya, nya. We don't like that. We don't like the double tops, ladies and gentlemen. We are not fans of double tops. No. No, 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 no. We like the double bottoms, and the bottom tails are even more schmexy, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the bottom tails. Okay, so AMC, GME, they're not looking too schmexy right now. So later for you, what have you done for me lately, ladies and gentlemen? CRKN moving. CRKN curl. Breaks the resistance at 12.8. Breaks the resistance at 12.8. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alert, alert. 31%, 13-cent stock, 51 million float, 86 volume. It's a meme stock, doubles. It's a meme stock. Yeah. Okay, so it's curled up. It needs to maintain itself above that 12.8. Let's call it 13 just to say. It needs to really break out, I would say, let's get the graffiti pencil out. It needs to break out at the next level right over here. Right over here, and it needs to do it with authority, but right now it's giving me a top tail. We don't like top tails, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the bottom tail. Bottom tail. It's all about the bottom tail. Otherwise, you're not schmexy. You're not schmexy if you don't give us the bottom tail. That's what we want. I demand it for my peoples. The indelibles demand it. We all demand it. Okay, let's go to the videotape and see if we can get a fresh ticker to see if there's anything else moving. Can you pull that up all the way right there? That little marker right there? Pull that up. Yeah, let's go take a look at YGMZ. That was a runner earlier in the morning. Let's see what it's doing right now. YGMZ. YGMZ. Boom. And it's selling off. No, 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 no. Okay, a little bit more of a mover was BCG. BCG. Let's see what's going on with that one. That's currently up about, what, 24%? But it's on very light volume, and it looks like it took a trip around the corner. Not schmexy at all. No, 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 no. I'm not looking at you at all. Let's go back to CRKN. CRKN. And it's doing a testaroo of the next level, but it's not there yet, so we'll come back to you. G-Wave.
G-Wave.
Come on, G-Wave. Can you curl? I think this is going to be more active after 9:30 when the reverse split 150 to 1 to 150 ticker shares occurs. Yes. Once that occurs, there shall be more activity. I would tend to think, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show, consider sharing.
Yes.
Because sharing is caring.
And you'll be able to probably see what we do with G-Wave.
G-Wave
in the next stream.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna go and we're gonna be continuing streaming on our Discord, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a link in the description, so you could go and check that out. We're a lot more serious. We're fun, but more serious and more analytical. In the Discord. Yeah, more in depth. Yeah, I would say we go over some other indicators that we use and things of that nature, because it's a little bit easier to do on our Discord. So there's a link in the description, and as a pinned comment to join our Discord, so you can come and watch us do our thing live streaming this morning right after this stream. And it's like $1 for 5 days. Bargain. It's a bargain, I tell you. And then it's $39.99 after that, and you can come and watch us on the Serengeti trying to get some more stonks and trying to check out some more bottom tails.
Bottom tail.
Bottom tails. Bottom tails. Ho, G-Wave. reverse split today. GWAV. Let's go to NVOS. NVOS. Let's go take a look at NVOS. It continues to hug the demand zone. We need volume, ladies and gentlemen. Volume is what's needed over here. Okay. ELWS. This is a Bitcoin type of a deal that had news last Friday. It moved up. You could see it moved up, but then it did a flusheroo, and it is selling off sadly. Very sad, very sad. Let's go back to CRKN. Ladies and gentlemen, CRKN is still testing that resistance level now of 1325. 1325. Could it form a cup and handle right over here? Another cup and handle? Let's get rid of this cup and handle because this one already proved to be valid. And of course, we said this on Twitter hours ago, 3-4 hours ago. Cup and handle. Yeah. All right, let's go over here. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Whoop. This one, that one. And let's say maybe this becomes a cup and handle. Could this be a cup and handle? And then we have a test of this level over here at 14 cents. Could it be? Maybe. We're watching. Okie dokie. Let's see what's going on. Reverse split. GWAV just started in its reverse split trading. Let's take a look at it. GWAV. And there it is. There goes the reverse split. Ladies and gentlemen, it has reverse splitted. Let's go put a level at 561. Doubles, 561 is the level that we're going to put for GWAV. GWAV. Is GWAV moving? Uh-oh. Could we have a move here? 570. It's currently down. It's currently slightly down, less than 1%. It's moving up, ladies and gentlemen. 580. It's currently up 7%, ladies and gentlemen. Will this be a parabolic runner? It's running. It's pushing. 9%, ladies and gentlemen. 9%. Let's put a level over here. Level at 635. And at 635, it was up about 9%. It's pulling back a little bit. Let's zoom in it. Let's go take a look at the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart, for 150% reverse splitteroo. It is back up to 9%. It's toying with the 9% level. Let's go ahead and zoom down. Zoom. And we're still waiting to see what it will do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at it from a different angle. Just want to see something real quick. And of course, this was a reverse split. So again, there's not going to be much information to garner from a longer time frame. But we have a top tail right now, so we will keep an eye on it. It hit a 635 price point, which was around 9%. So we'll create an alert right over there. We're going to create an alert. An alert, and we'll come back to you. LGVN popping on the charts. LGVN, let's see what's going on with it. And it had a high of 158. It's up 10%. Not particularly schmexy, but you know what was moving really nicely? BPTH, ladies and gentlemen. BPTH. Come on. My typing is poo-poo today. There we go. All right, so it pulled back, and it looks like it's going to continue to pull back. All right, what have you done for me lately? Now, we'd like to see some support right around 380. If it could hold support at 380, maybe we get a reversal. It gave us a nice ABCD right here, though, doubles, and it gave us the 420 for the memes. I'm just saying. And it went over 100%. GME. The apes are in the house. GME, and again, it has this double top type of a situation. It needs volume. Maybe at 930 the volume comes in, but right now it's below VWAP. Not particularly schmexy. CRKM. N. Why do I keep saying M? CRKN. N finance, and it continues to form what appears to be a possible cup and handle bull pattern. Maybe. We'll put it on the 1 minute chart, and on the 1 minute chart, it certainly looks like a cup with a handle, but there's a lot of top tails. We don't like the top tails, though.
We like the bottom.
We're all about the bottom tails. When you show me your bottom tail, CRKN, I will think of you as a Shamexi stock, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and check out some other tickers. How about MBOT? That's another ticker that just popped up. MBOT curling curling, and the story with that is it's up 24%. It's a little bit on the thick side, 13 million float, not a lot of volume, 3 million, and Micro Medical has received FDA approval to proceed with its pivotal human clinical trial. That's the news on it, and it doesn't have a lot of volume. Doesn't have a lot of volume, but the volume is trying to come in, and it's trying to move. So we'll put you on a side chart, MBOT. MBOT side chart. MBOT side chart. MBOT side chart. And it's moving a little bit more, 27%. It's kind of like moving slowly, if you will. It's moving slowly. Not particularly very interesting at this juncture. We'll put you on a side chart. If you start to pick up momentum, we'll come back to the videotape and check you out. But until then, later for that. Later. Okay, let's go back to BPTH. BPTH. And BPTH is consolidating just below 395, which was a resistance point that it previously broke. It previously broke it. We kind of have like a double top over here. Let's get rid of some of the drawings. Let's remove some of the drawings to make things a little bit clearer. Let's get rid of that trend line here, which was the ABCD that it gave us. And when you look at it, it looks like it's forming a potentially bearish pattern on the 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
On the 5 minute. It looks, again, kind of bearish. I mean, it would need volume, and if it had volume, maybe we could have an A, B, C, D bull pattern, but it needs volume. It's having some difficulty breaking the $4 mark. We're going to keep an eye on it. If it breaks this level of 408, that would show some degree of strength. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's go to the 1 minute. Take a look at what the RSI looks like on the 1 minute. So the RSI is moving towards the overbought area, but it's got room. These candles are kind of small, so there's not a heck of a lot of volume on this ticker at the moment, but it looks like it's trying its best to curl. If it breaks the 408 level, then maybe we can have a test of the high, but right now there doesn't seem to be enough volume to do that. So BPTH, we'll keep an eye on you. You'd had a nice run over 100%, but what have you done for me lately? You need to give me some volume to become shemexy. Otherwise, I'm going to go check out some other tickers. How about YGMZ? YGMZ, ladies and gentlemen, and that is selling off. We're not going to look at you because you're selling off. CRKN, let's take a look at it. Let's take a looky, and it is selling off. No. Getting bearish. Okay, later for you. Let's see if we can take a look at another ticker. Holo. Chrysanthemo wants to check out Holo. Holo is a particularly lovely stock that ran thousands of percent way back when in February when we called it. Just before we called it. And it went parabolique. But right now it is below VWAP, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks kind of bearish on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
And let's take a look at it on the... that was actually the 1 minute. On the 1 minute. 5 minutes, it needs to maintain some levels. Graffiti pencil needs to maintain this level right here. It needs to get over VWAP. It absolutely needs to get over VWAP. It's got to get above this level right here. It needs to get above this level right here. It certainly needs to break VWAP. And it needs to break this level. And now this one. And now this one. And then $1.97. But right now it looks bearish. You see it looks like it's to make a shoulder over here, a head over there, and then a shoulder over there. We don't like that. We don't like that. GameStop. Nancy Kirk wants to see GameStop. Let's see what's going on. We're getting close to the 9:30 bell. Currently, it looks bearish, but we are getting to the 9:30 bell, and there will be other peoples that are going to be coming in to check out the stock. But we currently have a double top on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
On the 1 minute, you got the same thing, and we got very light volume. The RSI is smack in the middle. The MACD that I'm looking at is showing me that it's curling upward, but it's still in the bearish zone. And when I look at the level 2, it's kind of stacked on both sides, and there's no clear indication that it's ready for its bull run. But again, it is before 9:30 at 4 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This ticker went up over 100%.
Yes.
And of course, we called it before it happened. Doubles. We gave it to our Discord as an early watch list. Why? Because Roaring Kitty posted about it, and information came out that he bought a ton of shares as well as options, and I believe at one point this morning he was up $300 million.
Whoa!
But he didn't sell. As far as I know, he didn't sell. So that's the story with GME. But it needs volume right now, and we could see on the 1 minute it is a double top, and that would indicate the price action dropping, which it has already dropped. But at 9:30 there should be a lot of volume. So if the apes can get in and push some volume in it, maybe we could have a short squeezy. Squeezy, nice and easy, short squeeze.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about the shorts. My heart bleeds for them. Shorts losing money. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. So that's the story with GME. And, of course, AMC, similar situation. AMC, same thing. Double top. It is holding the demand zone, but it certainly did flush off the double top. And AMC is more likely a dilution risk than GME. They both dilute periodically, but AMC tends to do it more so. Right, DBL moms? Right. Let's go take a look at CRKN, see if it can get itself righted again. Let's see. It's trying to curl back up to that resistance area right over here, 13 cents. And it broke the other the support area. Well, broke the previous resistance, which is now support, 12.8, and now the next one is going to be 13 and a quarter. That would be 0.1325. So we'll keep an eye on CRKN. MBOT had news, light volume. MBOT, whoop. MBOT, and you can see that it is holding that support level, but not a lot of volume, not particularly schmexy. Let's go and take a look at FFIE. It had a earlier run. It is slightly trending upward, so we can get the graffiti pencil out on the 1 minute. And we can see that there is certainly a bit of a trend upward, but again, needs volume. CRKN seems more appetizing at this juncture. NVOS with the news, but again, it pulled back, and it's back on its way up again. NVOS is at over $1.06. It went from red to green. It's up about 1%, but not a lot of volume at 4 million shares. The float just under 17 million shares, and it seems to be barcoding, so that would mean that there's not a lot of liquidity on it. We're hoping to see some volume on it. If the volume comes in, resistance levels would be 120, 135, 141. And if it doesn't run today, I still feel that it could run sometime this week. I'm just saying. That's just my thoughts on it. Not advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock advisor. That's not stock or financial advice. That's just me talking, ladies and gentlemen, to myself, because I do that every now and then. Yeah. BPTH, ladies and gentlemen. Nice parabolic run just a little bit ago, but it looks quite bearish right now on the 1 minute. It looks quite bearish on the 1. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute. And it looks bearish on the 5 minute as well. We have a head up here, a shoulder over here, and the beginning of a shoulder over here. But it is holding support at the 9 EMA. So if it holds support at the 9 EMA, maybe we could have a reversal. We have resistance points at 380. 395, 408, and I put this for fun, but it turned out to be a resistance area. 420!
Yeesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, 420. Nice. Time for some espresso ice. Yeah. If you're enjoying the show, ladies and gentlemen, consider sharing, because sharing is always caring, and we appreciate it, and we want to thank you in advance if you do share. And if you don't share, it's okay too, but it would be really cool if you shared. Right, Doubles?
Share.
Subliminal. Share. All right. Let's see what else is going on. SMMT was another ticker that was halted. It was halted, and they resumed after the halt. SMMT, $10 is the price tag. It's up 15%. It's a heavy floated stock at 82 million. So it's going to be a very slow moving stock. Volume is very low at 3 million. They raised 200 million and expanded licensed territories for Ivaranasasba. So it's a therapeutic, and I can't pronounce that word. And that was news at 6:20 this morning, and it is moving up. We could see that we had a demand zone right around the $7 mark, and it's moving up towards the supply zone, which is at around $12.75. So that's what's going on with it, and we'll keep an eye on it, but it is moving very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. Let's go back to GME. GME, let's take a look at what's going on with GME as we approach the 9:30 bell. The 9:30 bell. And again, here's some positive news, Doubles. It did not flush all the way down. It's holding just below some of our indicators. Over here, it's just below the 9. It's below the 13, the 20, and the VWAP. What we'd like to see happen is this teal line right here start curling upward. Curling upward. Now, some positive news. We're approaching the oversold area in the RSI. You can see that the RSI is starting to come down to this area, but we also have very light volume. So we need volume, Doubles.
Yeah.
We need volumes so that the apes can push it up.
Apes.
And maybe we'll have some more apes at 9:30. We'll keep an eye on you, GME. We'll keep an eye on you. We are looking at you closely.
Apes
Closely.
together strong.
What happened?
Apes together strong.
Yes, yeah. What he said. All right, so that's the story with GME. And of course, sympathy play KOSS, KOSS. KOSS, very thinly traded, not a lot of volume, very choppy. It's trying to maintain itself above VWAP. It does have a bottom tail, but the bottom tail is red, and there's just not a lot of volume, so not really particularly schmexy. Another sympathy play would be AMC. AMC, ladies and gentlemen, yes. AMC, and AMC is having difficulty maintaining itself above the demand zone. We need to see it get over 5.25, and you got plenty of resistance, and you have a similar situation where we need to see this 9 EMA start curling upward. Right now, it's pulling downward, and again, we are seeing a double top, which would be a bearish indicator. Now, at the bell, there could be a lot of profit taking because people may have bought last week.
Yeah.
They may have bought last week, right? They may have, right?
Yeah.
So if they bought last week, they're going to take some profits, and maybe AMC and GME is going to go down at the bell. Not out of the question. That happens quite a bit. A lot of times you have profit taking at the bell, and then it stabilizes, and maybe it goes back up, and maybe it doesn't. 420.
And then Nancy Kirk writes, "This channel's great. Let's go. It's going to hit the vert ramp."
Let's go, baby.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Nancy. Thank you, Stockpot. Yeah, 420. 420. Oh my lord, what's going on here? GME just went down to 69%.
Nice.
I like the number, but I don't like it going down.
No.
I don't like it going down. All right, let's see what else we got. FFIE, let's go take a look at FFIE. And it seems to be, it's another meme-esh type of stock. And you could see that we drew that support line, and it's still maintaining that support line, but it's not moving that much. It needs volume as well. CRKN seemed a little bit in better shape. Those two are kind of moving together, but now it is struggling to break this resistance area of 13.25. So we need to see it do that. We think that maybe this could be a cup and handle, and you could see it more clearly on the 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute chart right over here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And you can see the cup. The cup goes over here. You'll put the cup of Joe in here, and there goes the handle. And then we need it to go up this way. So let's go get a little bit of a graffiti pencil out, and what we're looking for is a move that will take it this way. That's what we want to see happen, this way. And out of the two tickers, CRKN and FFIE, CRKN at this point seems like it's positioned much more healthy, and it looks like it's trying to test that 13.25 level, but it needs volume, ladies and gentlemen. It needs a volume. So we'll come back to you, CRKN. Let's take a look at GWAV. GWAV is an interesting one. It is a very interesting one. This ticker just went through a 1 for 150 reverse split. It was trading at under 4 cents on Friday, and now it's trading over $6. And here's the interesting thing about GWAV doubles.
GWAV.
It only has 46,000 shares of float. It's a micro mini skirt float, ladies and gentlemen.
420 McTwist.
The 420 McTwist, Nancy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So GWAV is definitely going to be on my side chart FLA. Side chart FLA, ladies and gentlemen, because it only got 46,000. Only got 46,000 float at this point. It's a little bit on the heavier price side, but not that much. $6 is not bad. $6.35 is not bad, and it had a high of $6.35. It was up 9%. Currently, it's up 6%. 6% at $6.13. We're going to come back and check out GWAV side chart. Ladies and gentlemen, side chart. Okay, so we are going to be going to our live stream on our private Discord. And we're going to be doing that right now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. Ladies and gentlemen, you could also follow us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you could follow us on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
Yeah, and if you want to join us with the continued stream that we're going to have, watching GME, watching AMC, watching GWAV, watching NVOS, watching CRKN, watching FFIE, all those tickers, you can go ahead and join us by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment. We have a special right now for the Discord. It's $1.
$1
for 5 days, and then it's $39.99 if you choose to stay with us. So go ahead and check that out, and we'll see you on the flip side in the other stream that we're going to be doing shortly. It's Coach Nick Money,
DBL Nicks,
and the one and only the Stonk Queen herself, DBL, my queen, DBL Moms. Hey. And we are out of here. Be green, peoples. I love you. We love you. We want you to make big bucks. Big bucks, I tell you. Because my name is Coach Nick Money. Yes. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Peace out. Love